Your colon is responsible for removing waste from your body and keeping your digestive system running smoothly. However, colon cancer poses a threat to this essential organ. It can develop anywhere in the colon and typically begins as small growths known as polyps, which may eventually turn cancerous. Colon cancer ranks among the top causes of cancer-related deaths globally, claiming nearly 1 million lives in 2020 alone. This lethal ailment primarily targets older adults, especially those aged 50 and above, and is typically caused by factors like an unhealthy lifestyle or genetic tendency. To protect yourself from the world's second deadliest cancer, it's important to improve your diet. And in this video, we'll be revealing the 4 potent foods that can kill colon cancer. From their high fiber content to their rich phytochemical properties, these foods serve as formidable defenders of your colon's health. But before we get started with these powerful superfoods, it's important to have a thorough understanding of colon cancer and its underlying symptoms, which many people may not be aware of. Colon cancer ranks as the 3rd most prevalent cancer in both men and women. But what makes it more concerning is its tendency to develop silently, often without noticeable symptoms. That's why regular screenings are crucial, especially after age 50. While colon cancer can be fatal, the good news is that early detection of symptoms increases the likelihood of successful treatment. Symptoms of colon cancer can vary from person to person, but some common signs should not be ignored. The primary and most essential indicator of colon cancer is the presence of blood in the stool. This blood may appear bright red, dark red, or even black. In some cases, the blood can be visible to the naked eye. In other cases, it requires detection through a test called a fecal occult blood test. This test checks for small amounts of blood in the stool that can't be seen with the naked eyes. Another possible sign of colon cancer is a change in bowel habits. This may manifest as episodes of constipation or diarrhea lasting for several days. Patients may experience a persistent feeling of needing to have a bowel movement even after using the bathroom. This sensation, known as tenesmus, indicates that the colon may be obstructed, possibly by a tumor. Pain and discomfort in the abdomen can also result from a tumor in the colon. This pain is often described as dull and achy, and it can occur anywhere in the abdomen. This can also be followed by bloating, nausea, or vomiting, and these symptoms could affect overall health and well-being, potentially leading to unintentional weight loss. This type of weight loss occurs when the body is unable to absorb nutrients properly, causing the body to break down muscle and tissue for energy. This can lead to a sudden and unexplained weight loss of up to 10 pounds or more. Patients experiencing unexplained weight loss may also notice that they're feeling more tired than usual and losing their appetite. Fatigue is often caused by anemia, which could be a sign of colon cancer. Having colon cancer affects how your body absorbs nutrients, potentially causing anemia. This may leave you feeling weak, fatigued, and can even cause you to lose your appetite. However, since prevention is better than cure, here are the 4 potent foods that can help eliminate colon cancer before it happens. Did you know that whole grains are among the most consumed foods globally? In fact, the American Institute of Cancer Research recommends consuming a diverse range of grains, including whole wheat, brown rice, millet, barley, buckwheat, sorghum, and maize. These grains are not only delicious, but also rich in nutrients like fiber, B vitamins, selenium, and phytochemicals, which are known to lower the risk of cancer. In a 2020 review of scientific literature, researchers discovered that people who consumed whole grains had a 6 to 12% lower risk of developing colon cancer compared to those who did not eat whole grains. Whole grains are super rich in fiber, which helps to prevent colon cancer. It adds bulk to stool, facilitating smoother passage through the intestines and reducing the risk of constipation, a known risk factor for colon cancer. Fiber also binds to cancer-causing compounds and aids in flushing them out of the body. Consuming whole grains can equally lower the risk of type 2 diabetes, which is a major contributor to colon cancer. This is because people with type 2 diabetes face about 40% higher risk of developing colon cancer compared to those without diabetes. Diabetes arises from elevated blood sugar levels, which can trigger inflammation in the colon. Fortunately, whole grain alternatives to favorite snack foods like crackers, granola bars, and even cookies are readily available. You can also explore delicious whole grain dishes such as buckwheat pancakes, quinoa salad, and brown rice with beans if they pique your interest. With whole grains, your options for tasty and healthy recipes are endless. When it comes to killing colon cancer, don't underestimate the potency of leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collard greens, as they are loaded with beneficial compounds such as galactose, folate, and fiber. These compounds have demonstrated effectiveness in lowering the risk of colon cancer. Galactose, a sugar type present in many plant-based foods, including leafy greens, exhibits a protective effect against colon cancer by preventing the binding of lectins to the colon lining. Lectins are proteins that are found in some plants and can be damaging to the digestive system when they're not properly broken down by the body. Folate, also known as vitamin B9, is a cancer-fighting compound that reduces the risk of colon cancer. According to a recent study funded by the World Cancer Research Fund, eating foods high in folate can help reduce the risk of developing colon cancer by as much as 9%. The study found that for every 260 micrograms of folate consumed, the risk of developing colon cancer was reduced by 7%. That means simply increasing your folate intake could significantly reduce your risk of this type of cancer. Leafy greens can be eaten raw in salads or cooked into a variety of dishes, including soups and stews. You can incorporate leafy greens into your diet by adding them to eggs, sandwiches, and wraps for a nutritious and flavorful dish. Another potent colon cancer-fighting food is none other than cruciferous vegetables. In addition to their high fiber and protein content, vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts are rich in a variety of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals known for their cancer-fighting properties. Sulforaphane is one such phytochemical responsible for the bitter, pungent flavor of cruciferous vegetables. Nevertheless, it has demonstrated anti-cancer properties, including the ability to stop the growth of cancer cells and induce their death. Sulforaphane achieves this by triggering a process called apoptosis, which is the programmed death of cells. Apoptosis helps in maintaining healthy cells and preventing uncontrolled growth that can lead to cancer. Sulforaphane can also prevent the activity of histone deacetylases, or HDAC, thereby preventing the uncontrolled growth of cells and ultimately reducing the risk of cancer. HDAC is an enzyme responsible for regulating the expression of genes involved in cell growth, differentiation, and death. When HDAC becomes overactive, it can result in the excessive growth of cells and the formation of tumors. Studies have demonstrated that the combination of sulforaphane and genistein, a compound found in soybeans, can effectively prevent the development and growth of cancer tumors. To reap the fantastic health benefits of cruciferous vegetables, a review study suggested consuming 3 to 5 servings of these veggies per week to help reduce the risk of cancer. This level of consumption is considered safe, with no known adverse effects associated with it. Cruciferous vegetables can also be enjoyed raw or cooked in a variety of dishes, such as cauliflower rice, kale chips, and Brussels sprouts with chicken. If you're a fan of legumes, be sure not to overlook black beans, kidney beans, lentils, chickpeas, and soybeans, as they are highly effective in combating colon cancer. These legumes are rich sources of cancer-fighting nutrients, including fiber, protein, and phytochemicals like isoflavones and phytic acid. One of the ways legumes can prevent colon cancer is by increasing the production of short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs, in the gut. SCFAs are produced when beneficial bacteria in the gut break down fiber, and they have been shown to have anti-cancer effects by preventing HDAC activity and regulating the expression of cancer-related genes. Additionally, SCFAs have been found to synergize with common anti-cancer drugs such as 5-FU and oxaliplatin, effectively suppressing the growth, migration, and invasion of cancer cells. Legumes are also rich in phytochemicals known as flavonoids, which have demonstrated the ability to inhibit the growth of tumor cells, reduce inflammation, and minimize DNA damage. They are equally rich sources of antioxidants, such as lignans, which are associated with a reduced risk of colon cancer. These antioxidants function by protecting cells against damage induced by free radicals and can also aid in preventing the formation of cancer-causing chemicals known as carcinogens. Starting your day with red lentil pancakes, enjoying a black bean burrito for lunch, and savoring a hearty curry dish featuring your favorite legumes for dinner are excellent ways to incorporate legumes into your diet. And there is a plethora of legume-based recipes available online for you to explore and enjoy for both nourishment and pleasure. With that being said, it's important to note that just like with any other remedy for colon cancer, you must be consistent. Make it a habit to include these foods in your diet regularly to provide your body with the necessary tools to fight cancer throughout the day. At the same time, remember that moderation is essential. So, try to strike a balance by avoiding excessive consumption of any of these cancer-fighting foods, as they can lead to undesirable side effects. Now, over to you, Vitality Voyagers. What is your favorite among these foods? And do you know any other cancer-fighting foods that weren't mentioned in this video? Kindly share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. But apart from the 4 superfoods we've discussed so far, did you know that there are 4 powerful seeds that can miraculously heal nerve damage? Yep, you heard that right. Click on the video showing on your screen right now to discover the potent health benefits of these seeds and how to include them in your diet. See you there!